Hello. Hello. Okay, there we are. That just took forever and a day, you guys. Well, a day live. And I am coming to you from Dallas, Texas, in the United States, where it is about 8:35 a.m. Central Time, Central Standard Time, Texas time. And the temperature is 81 degrees. And we've got, 74% humidity and not a chance of rain out there, but you never know because things change fast around here. But for like the next week, there's no rain. You tune to hear the weather forecast. Just thought I'd let you know what's going on in my world right out there. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. I had a great night's sleep, in case you were wondering. I know you were wondering. This is my celery juice. I drink this every morning, and it tastes particularly delicious this morning. And I'm starting to put a correlation between when this tastes really good and when it doesn't. And it is the exact opposite of orange juice. How many of you guys have brushed your teeth and then had orange juice? Brushed your teeth and then had orange juice. It's horrible. Not recommended, right? Orange juice doesn't taste good. Well, guess what? You brush your teeth and have celery juice, it tastes even better. Toothpaste and celery juice go together really good. I'm thinking about like putting a little dab of it in here and just, Not really. But it definitely does taste better with toothpaste. Once again, I apologize to you for my internet. It comes on and comes off and it freezes only when I'm saying something that actually really matters. Ironically, I don't know how it knows to do that. Still working on making that. If anybody has any suggestions, besides moving, help me with my internet. Sucks. All right, you guys, but that doesn't matter. I will sally forth anyway. We are going to answer one question. I answer one question every day from this 5-year journal. And I use this because it gives me a question. So I don't have to think of a question. And then I don't know the question. And I read the question right in the first time ever. And this is actually a 5-year journal. My cousin Lenny gave it to me about 3 months ago. And so I don't know the questions. It's not like trivia. After you've been through the game trivia 100 million times, and then you start to know the answers to the questions because you've played. This is a 5-year journal, and every year you go through it again completely. Well, this is my first year going through, so I do not know the answers. I don't know the questions. I hope I know the answers. They're in here somewhere, right? So anyway, no premeditated answers here. This is completely live. And I love it when you guys pop on and let me know that you're watching. It's really polite to let me know that you're watching. Just say hello. We don't have to have a big conversation. But the really fun part is I'd rather answer a question from one of you than this book. It's totally up to you. But if you don't ask me a question, I can't answer it, right? So you all have been a little bit shy. Come out wherever you are. Come and play with me. And if you're not watching this live, you can still drop a comment in the box. I will get it, and I will still converse with you. We will get to know each other. Here comes the question. As soon as I can find it. No. Describe your day in one word. Well, this is going to be like a really quick question. And once again, I always say this, I'm going to say, you never know who. These questions are really designed to be done at the end of your day. And here I am doing it in the beginning of my day. So a lot of times I have to just think back to yesterday, right? To get the answer. But describe your day in one word. Yesterday, productive. How was your day yesterday? And that's the reason why you guys tune into this, is because I'm feeding you a little question that you get to think. It gives you, no, maybe when I lay down at night and I don't know, thinking about things like that. Let's see, was today productive? What was today, in a word? How was my day? Wow. But say that yesterday was a productive day, because some days, every day right now needs to be productive for me. I do not have time to be productive. I am on a massive quest producing some new products. We'll be rolling out. I say this every time you know it, in the next it's not even 6 months now, is it? Yeah, I guess within the next 5 months, maybe even sooner. I'll see. So I focus like crazy, working like a mad woman. Every day needs to be productive, but every day isn't, because sometimes I get into such a productive mode for so many days in a row that I kind of lose it, like it just all this too much. And I have to take a break or go do something else, which actually is a pretty darn healthy thing to do. But sometimes I get down on myself for, just taking a day off and gelling out completely. And today's Sunday, and that would be a beautiful excuse to just gel out, right? I love Sundays. Somebody just popped. Eric, good morning. My day yesterday was hot. I ran a trail race. Oh my gosh, a trail race. So is that like not on the street? It's like on a trail, right? I mean, talk to me. I don't even know. What is a trail race? And where were you that it was so hot? God, I hope it's not here in Texas, because it's like so hot, so hot. And hopefully Eric will answer to that, because I would love to know more about a trail race. I mean, I'm assuming, yeah, you ran, right? You ran a trail. Did you ride a trail race? Anyway, you know what? Yesterday also was really cool for me, because it happened. Went to eat at Denny's, of all places, right? And I picked Denny's, and I never go out to eat since I've moved here to Texas. And I picked Denny's because it's just a surefire bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you're going to get at Denny's. It might not be the greatest, and it might not be the worst, but darn it, it's going to be the same at Denny's in Texas as it is in San Diego. I know when I go to Denny's, there's no questions there, right? So I go to Denny's, and actually, it was super delicious. I got meatloaf, right? Who orders meatloaf at a restaurant? But I did, and it was so good. Afterward, I was paying my bill up at the counter. You know how you do at Denny's, you have to go to the counter to pay. And a lady who I thought worked there, but she didn't, came walking up later, and she goes, "Hey, you left your phone on the table." And I'm like, oh my gosh, great. Thank you. So I go and get my phone, walk out, go get in my car. And she follows me out to my car. And I'm thinking she's like one of the waitresses there. What else did I leave at the table, right? And she comes up to me and she says, "Hey, can you give us a ride home?" I just moved to Texas. Stranger danger, that whole thing that's been embedded into our heads, right? And then I'm thinking, con artist, I don't know. And who is us? I didn't even see who she's with. And I'm like, and really fast, I have to feel into this whole situation. Is this a yes or is this a no? What do I do? And hold on for just a second. Hold that thought while I read this comment. Hey, good morning, mindful architect. Yeah, great. Hey, hi. Thank you so much for saying hi. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Really your support. Okay, so here I am at Denny's, right? So I'm sitting in my car, starting my car out, and this lady's at my window asking me if I can you give us a ride home? And then so I go, sure, us. She said, me and my son. So then right then, we're okay. This is going to be all right. Because I don't know what kind of, shysters and scam artists there are in Texas yet. Who knows? Maybe this is like some local street scam thing. I don't know. You got to think about these things, especially when you're a woman. So get to the point. They She and her son, who's like maybe 9 years old, come out of Denny's and get in my car. And I start to take them home. So I start asking questions to find out. And the little boy is so cute. He's just the happiest soul ever. And it turns out work there. She works at Dairy. The mom, she's a single mom. She's taking care of her son. Here's her story. She's newly divorced. She's got nothing. And I mean, like, newly divorced, and the ex-husband is a deadbeat. And she went from a beautiful 3-bedroom home and is now living in a little teeny efficiency apartment somewhere, in a really so-so neighborhood. And she walks 1.5 miles every day to go to work. And she does that so that she'll have just enough money. Oh, she also has her daughter too. Yeah, but I didn't see her daughter. But she walks herself so that she'll have enough money in her budget to Uber her son and her daughter 2 times a day to their locations that they need to be at. And I was just like, wow. She's walking every day, a freaking 1.5 hours. And today they were going to walk home from Denny's, and that would have taken them an hour. It was not a short walk, and it's 97 degrees. Well, and they do this every day, everywhere they go. Eric, a sad story. I don't know. It's also inspirational. Eric says he's in Kansas City. Eric's the one that did the trail. We ran on a bridle trail. Now you're talking to me, man. That's a horse trail around the lake. And it got up to 98 degrees. Oh my gosh. And you love the question of the day. Yeah, thank you. You love the whole concept, or today's question in particular, but thank you. That's awesome. So, I've been thinking, you guys, and maybe you can give me some feedback. I really want to do something for this lady, because now I know where to find her. I know where to find her at Denny's. And actually, while she was describing her story to me, she started to cry. And I don't think she was pulling my leg, because by the time I got to where I off there, I'm like, wow, she's not a druggie. She's very clear. She was very present. Her son was just the greatest little kid. And that's when she started crying, when she was talking about her son, because it was so important for her to be able to take care of him. I think her daughter might be a little bit older. I get that feeling, but I didn't ask. I think I'm just in a better position, and I'm not even in a great position, but I guarantee you I'm in a better position than she is. And what is something that I could do for her that doesn't turn into I do this all the time, just a something, to bless her. I think that's what that would be. I thought about getting like a grocery card, like a couple $100 from the closest grocery store to her house. And I think actually that might be a really good idea. I could give her cash. I don't know, you guys. Anyway, what does that have to do with the question today? What was the question? I completely forgot. Oh, in a word, how was your day yesterday? What was your day? And Eric said his was hot. I said mine was productive. What was yours? Actually, if I go on too long on this, they cut me off. I only get like 15 minutes and so many seconds. Some days shorter. We're getting really close to that right now. So I am going to wrap it up. Oh my God. Bus passes, so they don't have to walk all the time. I don't see any buses in this town. That's a brilliant idea. I could get them a Uber, stacked up Uber card ahead of time. Thank you. Fantastic. Thank you. All right, you guys, I'm going to sign off right now. That's what I'm going to work on. And hopefully I will see you. I start doing this at 8:18 every morning, Central Time. 8:18. Bye for now.